Okay, hey guys. I come to you today for video response for Tequila, LadyGraveDancer. Okay, this is for her her giveaway that she's doing, and she wants to know about our paranormal activity experiences. Now, I haven't had any in my house, um, so to speak. Not during this my adult life, put it that way. Um, but I've had plenty in the church, and this was when I was a Christian and I was just a teenager at this point. Um, if you hear any noise, that's my nephew, the cat. The cat, yeah. Aries, he's playing in the blinds. So, okay, let me get into it. Okay, we were having church as normal, and for those who don't know my story, I was a Baptist Christian. So uh, at this point in time, church was going good, and it come to the point where it's something called the altar call, and that's when everybody goes to the front of the church and get prayer. Well, when altar call started and they started the song, they started to sing. This lady who was sitting in the front of the church, I was sitting like maybe three pews behind her, and that's rows chairs behind her. She started to growl. She started to growl, and she held up her hands. And when she held up her hands, her nails started to grow. Right in front of my eyes, started to grow. She turned around, and as she was growling, she started to do like this at her shirt, like as she was trying to rip it. She looked up, and her eyes were pitch black. Pitch black. She went to run, and when she went to run, the pastors, the deacons, the mothers of the church, the evangelists, the other evangelists in the church, they surrounded her. And then my mom, who was the youth director at that time, grabbed all the kids, me included, and sat us on the back pew away from her, and gave us all Bibles and told us to read Psalms 23. And we all sat there and we read it. The lady started to like converse, like her body was like shaking, and they started praying. They were throwing holy oil on her, and it was basically what you would call a exorcism. But till still to this day, that lady she still has some weird issues, and I'm thinking it was because of her negative look on life that she had. Um, Same with my mother. She There are different paths. Okay, there are different paths that people are supposed to take in life, and whether we agree with them paths is our own business. My mom is supposed to be evangelist. She's not supposed to be a pagan. She's not supposed to be what I am. She's supposed to be an evangelist, and that's what speaks to her. So in her younger days, she would not um, would fight it. She would not want to be a part of it. She would fight it, and she was possessed. And by the fighting that she would continue to do, she didn't want to do her calling, and that's what got her to the point where she was quote unquote possessed. And because I feel possession is all emotion, maybe that's just me, but I do know that there are certain entities that can possess you, but in my circle of things, I feel as though it's pure emotion sometimes. And she said she looked at her sister that was sitting next to her and was like screaming her name, telling me, help, help, help me, help me. Her eyes pitch black at this point, and she's like, help me, help me. And when they quote unquote exorcised the demon out of her, she was telling her sister, I was calling for your name, I was calling you, why didn't you help me? I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything. And it kind of felt as though it was a physical haint or hag there. If you don't know what it is, please look it up. I don't want to run up my time for the the video response, but those, I have plenty more. I just don't want to talk your ear off about them. So I am pretty much well versed in how to handle those situations, and I've been through some of them myself, especially during my sleep. Um, I have a lot of haints and hags. None at this moment. None since I became a witch, which is the funniest thing. But throughout my 23 years, say it that way, no, 22 years as a Christian, I had haints come in and out, and I was dubbed special because I could feel emotion more so than others. I can tell this person, oh, you need to do this because you, no, something's wrong, something's wrong, something's messed up. I even called it out on my brother before he was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. So it's like, I have it. I don't exercise as much as I should. Yeah. My ancestors get on to me about that a lot. But yeah, um, the paranormal activity is real. It's weird, but if you have the strength and if you have the support system, you can overcome anything. So that is my response, and I hope you like it. I hope I didn't ramble on too much about it. So, but if you want me to dabble on a little bit more about it and tell you a little bit more about it, just shoot me a message. Or if you want to hear, the viewers want to hear more, just let me know. But all right, blessed to be you guys. Bye.